Hi, I'm Sarah Johnston, and I'm here to share with you my vision for a powerful tool that could help people all over the world, EPBoxes. EP stands for Electronic Postal, and EPBoxes provides access to your snail mail no matter where you are. On a phone, on a tablet, on a laptop, anywhere in the world that's connected, you're connected. See all this stuff behind me? This is indicative of my lifestyle. We have suitcases. We have military gear. We have things we haven't unpacked since the last time we moved, which was just a couple of months ago. So I'm moving a lot. I'm gone from my house a lot. My spouse is gone from our house a lot. And that means that mail can be a real pain for us. And then there's this, a quote from a friend shared on social media about how inevitably when you live overseas, you receive things in the mail that were due to be returned yesterday. You can imagine how frustrating this is. And for her, living overseas, far away, and for me, having to move a lot, both of these are instances in which it would be nice to have just one mailing address that we never change and to have access to it all over the world within normal U.S. domestic delivery times. How awesome would that be? Let's go in and I'll tell you a little more about it. Let's talk a little bit more about how EPBoxes works. When you become our customer, you're going to get a secure mailing address just like a P.O. box, except instead of driving to a brick and mortar store, you'll be able to see your mail anywhere in the world that you have one of these or a tablet, a laptop, access to a computer. Anywhere that you are that has connection to the internet, you can see your mail. Within normal USPS delivery time, no waiting for things to get forwarded around the world. Once you take a look at your mail, you'll be able to tell us what to do. Should we destroy it? Should we forward it to you physically? Do you want us to open it and scan the contents? Do you want us to store it? Anything that you want, we can do with your mail. In addition, if you get things from the same sender repeatedly, you can make a rule, just like on your email, so that every time we get something from specific sender, we already know what you want us to do without you even having to say. In the process of putting together our business plan, we got to talk to 150 people that were prospective customers, and what we found out is that they had an overall positive, excited response about our business proposition. They had never heard of anything like this before, and they all were interested in the idea of something that would just make their lives a little bit easier, take some administrative time away from your everyday life. Additionally, we got to talk to 8 gurus, experts in the field, people that have different experience that relates to our business. And from the prospective customers and the experts, we were able to put together a really great plan about how to run like the nuts and bolts of our business. How do we reach our customers? What kind of publications are they looking at? How are they going to share if they have a good experience with our company? Are they willing to share with their friends, bring in potential new customers? What kind of incentives they want? How much to charge? These are all things that we learned from our customers and our experts, and they really have given us an edge in setting up the company. The market for this product is very wide. Anybody basically that's away from their home for extended periods of time could really benefit from our service. So even college kids who live away from home, Americans who have second homes, expats who live outside the country, people who retired outside the country, people doing humanitarian work, any of those people could benefit from our service. Even though we have a wide net to choose from, we decided to focus on 2 groups of folks. Number 1 is business travelers. There's 20 to 30 million people in the U.S. who travel often, who say they travel often for business. It's a huge group. The second group that we're going to focus on is overseas Americans. They're not tracked as closely, but the estimation is about 7 million people, Americans, living in other countries. These are people who would really benefit from our service and be able to just get their things a little bit faster and know that their affairs at home are taken care of. I have two examples of ideal customers for you, and I want to start with a picture. The first one is Steve. Here he is. Steve is 50 years old. He travels heavily for his job as a sales executive. He's single, he owns his own home, his children are grown, and his job just takes him away a lot. When you add in the fact that Steve is technically adept, status, and fun-seeking, these are all things that make him an ideal customer for us. The second person I have to tell you about is Rainbow. Rainbow is a married, 30-year-old overseas American. She's the manager of her household, and she gets frustrated by how long things take to get to her in Germany where she lives. The industry for EPBoxes is a little hard to pin down because we're in such a small area of the service market. So we'll essentially operate under the other category. But the best way that we can compare ourselves to talk about what's out there in terms of dollars for this industry is to compare ourselves to the business service category. That's what the category that holds other mail type services and mail stores. Now, postal stores are an $8.7 billion business with about 20% of that coming from shipping services and P.O. box rentals. That's about $1.9 billion. It's in a decline right now, but that's actually a really good thing for us. A lot of people that might be using a P.O. box could be getting ready to maybe take the next step and go into the digital world, and that would be something that we could do for them while still maintaining the comfort of being able to have that physical place that your mail goes to. One thing that we do have to think about, though, when we think about comparison to the postal stores, is that during the course of the feasibility study, we learned from a 25-plus year postal store owner that the profile of her customer is a little bit different than ours. They're a little bit older, they're probably not on the go as much, and they're not all necessarily looking to go digital. Additionally, we have something else to offer that a P.O. Box store couldn't offer, and that's that the web-based nature of our business really opens up our pool of potential customers. So when you think of all those things, we have an opportunity to take a lot more people in than one single local postal store. And because this kind of service for a traditional P.O. box is in decline, we have a really easy way to walk people out of that and into our service. We can talk a little bit about the main competitors. There are two main competitors that we'll be going up against. The first one is Earth Class Mail. They have a wide network and some really slick tools. One thing that is really hard for Earth Class Mail is that they focus more on businesses. So, not necessarily bad, but their focus isn't so much on residential service. Our focus at EPBoxes will be on residential service. They are charged $49 for their beginning residential package because that's not really their main focus. Like I said, their focus is on business. So what we'll do is we'll just offer something a little more tailored for a residential service, a little bit more affordable, and that will be our main purpose of our business. The second is Traveling Mailbox. They have a Seattle address, so they're in the area where we would be compared to. They're a smaller company by far than Earth Class Mail, and they are focused on residential service. They offer a subscription package starting at $15. It's very minimal, and it has basic service, but no extras. The way that we'll kind of stand out from that is that we're really going to be driving towards the personalized service, and that's going to help make us stand out. Additionally, we will be having continuous tech improvement, something that keeps us on the leading edge for our customers, make sure that our application and our website are always running smoothly and getting better and better all the time. Let's talk a little bit about the details of how EPBoxes is going to run. We'll be opening later this year in a 1,700 square foot office in North Seattle. The North Seattle location is going to allow us that Seattle address without the downtown price. And to begin with, we're going to sublet part of our office so that we can also save a little bit of money that we can pass on to our customers. When we start to grow, we already have the space built in there. We're going to start out with a small team of managers, myself as the CEO and 2 managing directors. Our first managing director is Madeline Verocchio. Madeline is a sales specialist with a broad sales background. She's worked in commercial health and wellness, electrical equipment, and HR services. All of these things have given her different perspectives on different types of sales, and that's really going to make her an asset to us. Additionally, she's an experienced project manager with multi-million-dollar projects under her belt. Our second managing director is Althea Nelson. She's going to be our technical director. Althea is an MBA. She's lived and worked in 3 countries. She has a lot of experience in web design, programming, technical development, digital marketing, and graphic design. All of these are things that are going to be really great boosts for our company, and she's going to allow us to keep our technology sharp and working smoothly for our customers. On top of all that, she's an expat and a military spouse herself, so she understands the pain of our customer base and what they're going through, and she's going to be driven to really get the experience as perfect for our customers as possible. From the outset, every single detail of our business has been planned very intentionally, with a lot of thought and care. This includes environmental and social responsibility. The heart of our business at EPBoxes really is environmentally responsible. We stop your mail in its tracks, and we eliminate the footprint of additional transportation from forwarding to wherever you are in the world. Secondly, we've thought about how we want to give back to our community. We're going to spend 1 day per quarter supporting charities around our offices that help and support local military families. In addition, we're going to offer nonprofit services to military deployed folks. This not only helps them and gives back to people who are giving back to us, but it also exposes our business to folks who might find it useful. We already have a great timeline developed for EPBoxes. In the first 4 years, we're going to be opening 4 satellite offices. These offices are just smaller places away from our hub that can offer additional addresses, cities, regions to our customers for where they want their mail to be received at. Also, this will increase our mail handling capabilities. In year 5, we're going to be looking for acquisition by a larger company. We already have some good ideas of mail service companies that will be great candidates for our technology. Companies where our technology really would make sense and give them something that they don't have currently. We're seeking a $367,000 investment for a 36% stake in our company. For that, we'll expect that you'll act as a consultant to EPBoxes, and beyond that, any involvement is at your discretion. Initial funds are going to be used to create the most seamless and intuitive web and mobile application possible. We want our customers to come and use our service and wonder how they ever lived without it. We'll be breaking into a positive cash flow in year 1, and by the end of year 5, with our 4 satellite offices and 1 original office, 5 offices total, you can expect that your portion of the year 5 cash flow will be well over $3 million. In total, this is a $7.3 million return on your $367,000 investment. That's 19 times. Please join us in this venture. We're really excited about it. Thank you.